Here we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we have here is a 1 hour price chart. So each candle on this time frame represents a 1 hour trading period. And as we can see here, the stock is continuing to sort of grind lower after falling through that important support zone at $6.20. So, it was very minimal bounces that we were seeing from this area. So it did seem highly probable that we were going to continue to see downside price movement. And this most recent trending move lower has now sent share prices below the entire exponential moving average cluster. So this does sort of suggest here that there is downside momentum that's definitely governing share prices, and that we are going to start to see resistance levels form at lower and lower levels. This will continue until share prices are able to break at least back into that exponential moving average cluster. And then if we do see that occur, then the outlook would be more of a sideways, consolidative, sort of a neutral type of outlook. But as things currently stand, what we have to sort of prepare for here is continued downside momentum, because if we look at the indicator reading at the moment, most of the evidence here is bearish. What we can see is that there was a prior uptrend line that had been broken to the downside. This was a very significant trend, momentum trend as well, because this was ultimately the momentum that led to this bounce off of $3.68 and then formed these new recent highs coming in at $7.70. So the fact that this momentum has broken is significant. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't establish a new bullish trend. That can absolutely happen. But what this tells us is that this prior trend in momentum has now completed itself. It has run its course, and it is no longer expected to continue influencing share prices. So the one trend that is still active here is this downtrend. And it would actually take a fair bit of movement to the top side in order to break that condition. So you do need to see a fairly strong bounce here before share prices would be expected to sort of lose this momentum reading. Of course, you could start to develop some new momentum trends here, but at the moment, this is what we're seeing. It is a negative trend in share price momentum. So, of course, this does not mean that this continues forever. I do think that this break above $6 per share was a major change in the overall inflection point here. I think that this also really solidifies this $3.60 area as a very major level of support going forward. At the very least, this gives us a lot of information about how to trade this stock. So I don't even think I should say this because people might misunderstand it, but just hypothetically, if we were to break below $3.60, then you would know that you have a major trend action that's occurring here. So I'm not saying that I think it will move below 360. I'm just saying that this is now a very critical, significant level that we have now to watch going forward. So more near term, and as far as what we do actually expect to occur here, I do think that that the overall trend movement here is starting to sort of roll over here a bit. We're starting to see a bit of a decline in the prior momentum that was being seen previously. This break of 620 was a fairly strong break, at least on a short-term time frame. We did see a little bit of a price gap here, and share prices have continued to move lower here. The new sort of low, sort of immediately here, comes in at 547. So this does tell us that, we have sort of lost that, minor psychological level at $5.50. So the real question at this point is, where does this start to gain some support? I don't think the stock goes to zero, so the stock has to gain some support somewhere. So the first level that I would be watching here, as I think I've said before, does come in at this $5.20 level. There's not much else going on around here. You almost had some support here during the roughly, so it'd be September 23rd. There was a bounce from this area. I mean, I think that's fair to say. You do have a little bit of price support here as well. I mean, personally, what I would prefer to see would be a bit of a moving average confluence here with this 61.8% retracement zone. I think that would strengthen it a bit. So, we will have a lot of, information here if we do see share prices move below that $5.20 level, because if that level does break to the downside, you're also sort of now looking at that $5 level. And I think that if share prices move back below that $5 level, I think then sentiment starts to get influenced here. We start to see shareholders that are, maybe less likely to be excited about the stock. I guess we could say that. So, I don't expect this to continue moving lower much further. I think that you could be starting to move into areas where you're actually starting to see a strong buying opportunity. I'm not really seeing a lot of evidence yet that this is occurring. We are trading below the moving averages. We broke below the 50% retracement. And there's really not much going on exactly here, which would lead me to believe that share prices are ready to just start bouncing. So if we did see a share price bounce here, I would consider that to be surprising. I don't exactly expect it to happen just yet. This 520 level could be significant here, and then that is, just ahead of that $5 level. So I think that that's a more likely area or a zone, let's say, for potential support to start to develop. So roughly between $5 and 525. Let's say something like that. Um, you know, I don't expect this to continue much longer. And I do think that longer term here, we can sort of pull out a bit just quickly just to end the video. But, a lot of damage has been done to this chart from the bearish perspective. I mean, the people that are short selling this stock, a lot of that thesis has now disappeared. And that was sort of the overall argument when we were watching this prior descending trend line start to break. This was a difficult experience to go through. I wonder how many people were still watching the videos at that point, because this thing just kept going on forever. And then we did actually start to see that break to the top side. And as we can see here, once it did break convincingly, that was a lot of upside activity here. Very significant price movement for a stock that many people had just completely forgotten. So, there are bullish signals here. We did break above this $6 level, and I do think that the bearish side of the argument, that was a major blow, a major counter argument here with these price movements higher. And I do think that you're ready to start forming a higher base for the stock. Where will that start to happen exactly? I don't think that we have a lot of evidence yet to start to give us that information. But personally, what the levels that I would be watching here would come in at roughly $5 to $5.25. If we do see a break below there, possibly you could be looking at roughly 480 or somewhere around there. But then I think you're starting to look at a bottom for this stock, and probably the next bullish reversal to the top side. So here's the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.